And it's a pleasure to welcome in Notre Dame's Jeremiyah Love to College Football Live. First things first, I think some people were electrified on that Friday night when you had the flu and they saw you tote that thing 98 yards to the house in the first ever playoff game on a home campus. Just take me what was going through your mind with the whole football world watching you.
So that play was crazy. Once I seen the hole, I seen just daylight, broke out, got down the sideline, just going and going and going. And at some point, I started looking up at the scoreboard or at the little jumbotron, making sure nobody behind me was getting a little bit too close. And man, that whole play, I just think I'm tired. You know, I'm not feeling good. I hope nobody hawked me down so I don't look slow. And once I scored a touchdown, I was just like, man, we here. It was a great play, beautiful play, and yeah, it was a lot going through my mind.
It was awesome. A lot of people have you on their mind because ESPN came out with a list of the top running backs in the country. You're at number 1, which would generally mean you should be a Heisman Trophy candidate. How are you handling all the attention?
You know, I try to just keep the noise, you know, just the noise. I try not to pay attention to a lot of things that people say, primarily because people's opinions can change just like that. All that really matters at the end of the day is, you know, how I perform, you know, how I see myself doing. So when it comes to, you know, other people saying things, I try not to pay attention. You know, it's nice to see here and there, but like, you know, I don't want to get no big head. You know, I don't want to, you know, think of myself, you know, as like, you know, cocky or like I'm just better than everybody. You know, I still got, you know, things that I got to grow in. I'm still, you know, growing as a person, as a player. So, you know, I try to just keep all of that, you know, away from my head and just try to be in my own headspace and just focusing on the right things and, you know, not just focusing on what other people are saying.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's what I try to do.
What are your expectations for this coming season?
Expectations? You know, this season I just want to be better than I was last season. You know, I'm not really going into this season, you know, thinking like, oh, I got to win a national championship. I got to do this, I got to do that, I got to win this award. You know, I just want to be better than I was last year. I want to be the best version of myself that I can possibly be. And I feel like that's how everybody on the team thinks. I feel like, you know, everybody's not, you know, too focused on like material or like individual glory.
All right, I know you're busy, so we'll get you out of here in a minute. And in fact, I would say we're going to be done with you in a minute. But it's not exactly D-O-N-E. It's D-U-N-N. Bring them in. Jeremiyah, your teammate Isaiah Dunn is joining us. All right, go ahead, fellas.
J Love, you looking fresh, man.
What's up, man?
You got the suit on and everything. You're in New York and looking fly.
Looking good yourself.
So he's an intern with us. Yeah, you guys
so
know that. He's joining us for the summer. He's our teammate this summer. Go ahead.
I'm their teammate this summer. They've been taking care of me. But I'm definitely missing the guys, man. I'm missing the guys. I'm excited for camp coming up. But you've been balling on and off the field, especially with your comic book. I saw. I'm checking it out. But it's been awesome. I don't know if he
No, tell us about the comic book.
I got a comic book coming out. It's called Jeremiyah. And basically, it's just my way of telling, you know, my story in like a little fun way, in a comic way. You know, I grew up watching anime. I love comics. You know, I just love like the whole, just everything about like just comics and manga and, you know, Marvel, DC, like everything about it I think is very, very cool. So, you know, me and my dad got together and, you know, just thought of an idea to, you know, bring, you know, a comic to life. And that's what Jeremiyah is. It's just telling my life through a comic form. It's for all ages, really. Just want to give back to football. Jeremiyah is coming out in September. And yeah, just my life story in a comic form. And I'm just hoping everybody's going to enjoy it.
Good stuff. You want to go rapid fire with your teammate?
Let's do it. Let's do rapid fire. We got done in a minute. So you got a minute to answer rapid fire questions, J Love. Are you ready?
Yes, sir.
All right, let's go. You're on a deserted island. You only could save one coach. Who are you saving?
Ooh. One coach. Coach Reed.
Safe answer. What is the toughest stadium you played in?
Texas A&M. Texas A&M Stadium for sure.
Cats or dogs?
I grew up with cats.
Really?
Cats?
Oh, he's going
like
cats?
cats.
Okay.
What would you name it?
My cat? My sister then came up with some crazy name for cats. Like, my sister named one of our black cats Ishmu. Like, what is an ish move?
We got 30 seconds, J-Lo. We got to go. Biggest pet peeve.
Biggest what?
Pet peeve.
Pet peeve?
Yeah.
I don't like when people over-accessorize in football. Too many accessories.
Okay. Name one thing that you'd like to try, but you're too scared to.
Mushrooms. Not just fun. I hate mushrooms. Mushrooms are disgusting. I never would try some mushrooms.
Out of everything,
But I would like
mushrooms.
to skydive.
Yeah.
Skydive.
One thing you aren't scared of is writing those comics. We look forward to seeing them in September, and I hope you ball out the way you did last year. Best of luck. It was a pleasure to talk to you.
Love you, J-Lo.
Thank you. Love you, buddy.
Took over, of course, now in his 4th full season. The first 3 complete ones, 9 wins, 10 wins, 14 wins. And it's a pleasure to welcome in Notre Dame head coach Marcus Freeman to College Football Live. Coach, just help me understand what your life has been like since December 3rd of 2021 when you busted through the doors for your team to await you all the way to nearly winning the national championship in January.
I think it's been a journey. That's what it's been. It's been a journey, and a lot of ups, some downs, but what a journey it's been, being around great young people and working with great people, and here we are.
I remember watching you compete against Lloyd Carr, and now you're not coaching his son, you're coaching his grandson. You want to talk about time flying. Tell us a little bit about CJ and just sort of your unique role in this sort of recruitment/rivalry.
That was a unique experience. You know, he committed, I think it's 2 years ago now. And it was a situation where you're like, yeah, he is the grandson of Lloyd Carr. His father played at Michigan. Mother went to Michigan. Her father played at Michigan. And so, you know, it was a unique experience. But at the end of the day, we're all in this to support CJ.
What is going to be the final missing piece to get you guys over the top after being oh so close?
Well, I don't know if it's just one missing piece, right? Is that you always try to enhance your talent. You develop that talent, and you have a culture that hopefully the process of your culture and the process of the things you do, you know, put out a really good result. And so that's the formula for us, is like, how do we continue to increase this talent level? How do we continue to develop this talent level? And how do we continue to have a culture that help us have the results that we want? And so that's what we've done this offseason. And, you know, we're going to get ready for training camp and look forward to the 25 season.
Coach, I know you're never really surprised in the world of college football. You got to expect the unexpected. But are you expecting this? Take a look at who's joining us.
Coach, it's great to see you.
Dunn, man.
Oh,
How
man.
you doing? We were just talking about you. I was hoping to get a chance to run into you, but they told me you were in Connecticut. And so I love seeing you virtually, man.
I love
That's
seeing
awesome.
you too, Coach. They've been taking care of me over here at ESPN, but I'm definitely missing the guys. I can't wait to get back.
This is
Yeah,
Isaiah
we
Dunn,
miss him.
cornerback, ready to go. Of course, Marcus knows that, but for our audience. So let's see if you can make your national television debut. We've seen you on the field with a helmet, but your son's helmet now, so you think clearly. Ask Coach whatever you want.
Coach, I got one question. It's nothing too crazy. I want you to be honest. Let's say we're in camp, and you have to pick one DB to get a pick. It's a random Tuesday. Who are you picking? Out of all the DBs, be honest, unbiasedly. Who are you picking?
You couldn't come upstairs and ask me this in my office. We got to do this on national TV.
National television.
If there's one guy that I've been with for a couple years now that's doing extraordinary things, his name is Dunn, man, in my heart. You know, Isaiah Dunn. I would love to see him have a huge interception on a bloody Tuesday in South Bend.
Coach, I appreciate you, man. It's so good to see you. I'm missing you like crazy.
This is why
Great,
the
man.
recruiting is on fire. You see that answer? That was so smooth. And just in case you didn't catch that, he does roam the defensive backfield. I'm going to let you get going, Coach. You better start cranking on that Miami film. We're about 45 days away from the season beginning. Marcus, thank you so much.
Love you, Coach.
Thank you. Great to see you, man. Love you, buddy.
Good to see you, too.